Have you ever been bored on a weekday listening to nothing on the radio while doing your boring-ass white-collar job? Well, how about you tune in to the Above and Below podcast?
What's that?
We're four average guys talk about everything nerdy, geeky, and otherwise.
F-150.
Thanks for joining us today on this journey into the unknown. So sit back, spark up a hookah, and enjoy.
That's what it feels to drive a Ford F-150.
And that's what it feels like to chew 5 gum.
Hi, I'm Steven.
Hi, I'm Brad.
I'm Bobby.
This is Tony.
Oh, all right,
That actually worked a lot better than I thought it was going to. Dog, get the fuck off me!
I thought that was pretty funny.
I need you good now.
I don't know, I kind of like that. That one was sousy.
Okay, we're just gonna... If you hear the noise, I apologize. The dog has decided that she must be on my lap, and you are a Great Dane Mastiff-sized dog!
Dude, she was under the table until we hit the record button.
Yeah, seriously. I gotta be a part. Stop licking my feet. You fucking weirdo.
It's time to jump on the table.
Anyway.
I guess you could fight a dog if it was like up on its hind feet.
100%.
I could fight a gorilla. What do you want from me?
No, you can't fight a
I
gorilla.
could.
I mean, like...
I could fight him.
We heard your plan last time. You're gonna fist a gorilla.
Yeah, you're gonna sex the gorilla.
You're gonna sexually assault this gorilla and then think somehow you're winning?
Yeah, that'll fucking learn it.
Alright. So we've been...
I fucked you with my arm.
So we've been thinking.
Wait, hold on. How was your week?
No.
No.
Shut
Shut up.
All right, no, fine. Main topic.
All I can remember is yesterday morning I woke up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck you.
Last Thursday.
Call back. We're going paintball tomorrow. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it'll be something.
I'm gonna shoot Tony's titties off.
That's okay.
Just don't say you're gonna shoot Brad's face because Brad got like...
I was so mad.
Super mad. I was like, oh my god, this one person's coming. Cool, I'm gonna shoot them in the face. Brad goes, no!
Literally every motherfucker I've talked to was like, oh man, I can't wait to shoot Brad in the face. What the fuck did I do?
And I'm like, it wasn't even towards him. It was like towards someone else. I'm like, I can't wait to shoot them in the face. He goes, no! I'm sick of this. I'm like, the fuck are you on about?
It's enough!
Time of being told him to shot in the face. I'm like, it wasn't even you that I said I was going to shoot in the face.
The person who shoots me in the face, I'm targeting their ass, so the ride home is the most uncomfortable shit.
For the record, when we get there, I'm going to be shooting you in the chest.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
I already said someone's going to get shot in the dick balls.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
The dick balls.
Yeah, no, I'm like terrified to play there. Everybody's just like, I can't wait to like string up this person and
Drag them across.
Yeah, for real. It's like these guys are like, it's like we're going into fucking like trench warfare with each other. Like,
yeah,
holy fuck, dude.
This is gonna have the fucking trench gun. Like,
this is literally our pent up aggression towards each other is going to come on paintball.
See, but why?
Because.
I like to keep my pent up aggression real deep inside.
Well,
me.
if you decide not to, that's fine. That doesn't mean the rest of us aren't going to shoot the shit out of each other.
The
it
last
makes
time
my
we went was
poops
fucking
really
great.
compact.
The last time we went was fucking great.
Oh my god. No. Fuck, first, Johnstown's a fucking hellhole.
Oh, shithole.
If you live in Johnstown, I am sorry.
They know.
No. If you live in, be real. If you live in Johnstown, go fuck yourself.
Johnstown, I've never once gone to Johnstown and the weather was nice. And I've gone like summer, spring, autumn, winter. It's always been gray, gross, and disgusting. Every time.
It's a nexus of evil in Johnstown.
And then we decide, we're like, guys, we're gonna go paintball. It's gonna be a great idea. Yeah, let's go. Oh, it's in Johnstown. Okay. We get there in some side-ass alley. There's nothing there. I'm pretty sure every building there was abandoned.
Oh, the building that we were in was an abandoned building.
It was a fucking garage. It was a car garage.
Yeah.
The fucking entire sidewalk was one giant sheet of ice.
Probably about 3 inches thick, easily.
It was dangerous to walk there. I felt like I was gonna get mugged. I'm from Philly, and I was scared. And then we get in there. There's like 2 gas burners on the wall trying to keep this entire huge place warm.
It didn't work.
And they're like, hey, yeah, it's gonna be fine. You guys have a great time. We're like, yeah, I couldn't see through my mask.
No, because it was all fogging up because it's freezing.
Every shot hurt because it's fucking cold.
I still had a great time.
Oh, yeah, it was a good time.
And I got shot in the nipple.
As long as it's not in Johnstown, I'm happy it's Pittsburgh.
I am a little bit worried. So is it going to be outside?
Yes.
It's going to be hot.
We're going to have a heat stroke.
Deal with it.
We're going to have to take ice water.
Bring water.
I'm going to have a heat stroke,
No, bring
guys.
water. There's a pavilion there. Just bring water.
Hey, I'm paying for gas. Someone else can buy ice and water.
Who would that be?
I don't know. So, but anyway.
Maybe if somebody supported our podcast, we would make money.
You, viewer at home, pay us.
Send us money.
We can go and fucking play paintball. And you're
No, it's not soliciting.
No, they're listening.
Oh, she's begging.
No, they're listening. It's not soliciting. They're listening.
So, high school stories, right?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing today? Not specifically in high school, but like
just high school
the era
time.
of when you were in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off. So they've been wanting me to kind of elaborate more on a story I once half told. So anyway, we're riding the bus one day, and it's like 7th grade, which it was high school for us there.
Yeah, same.
Before we went to middle school, but I switched schools and then went to middle school.
Okay.
So I downgraded. Like, I got a status debuff.
Yeah,
It was
I
hilarious.
didn't get a middle school.
What?
It was hilarious. He literally was so excited to go into high school, and then he just fucking didn't.
Yeah, right. I had 2 more years of middle school. Like,
Wait, explain to me. How was 7th grade high school?
So that's just the way it works around here. Typically, whenever you get to 6th grade is your elementary school graduation, and then you just bump up to 7th.
So there's no middle
which
school?
is high school.
So the reason
Not in
why
some schools.
there was a middle school.
Not a purchase line.
Say the names.
That's fine.
That's fine. Pretty fine. And then Marion Center had a middle school.
Okay.
So I was debuffed from high schooler to middle schooler. And
That blows my mind because like I went to well, I guess technically the same thing because our elementary school was elementary and middle school and there wasn't really a distinction. And then I went to high school. So
Yeah.
8th grade I went to after 8th grade I went to high school.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's
See,
nice.
whenever I was a kid,
Ours wasn't until 9th.
I hit
You went
fourth.
to high school from the middle school.
I hit
Yeah, it
fourth
was 9th grade.
You said 8th.
No, I said my last year in the middle school, elementary school was 8th grade, and then after that was 9th grade. So high school.
They changed the system after we
Yeah,
left.
entirely.
Oh, so you guys are just old.
Yep.
So like, there was a bunch of elementary schools, and then
Okay.
like,
2 of them closed.
a bunch. Yeah, like 2 of them closed. So like, they had a bunch of kids that they didn't know what to do with. So they corralled us into like the 2 remaining schools.
I don't like where this is going.
No
And-
school for you.
And that became like K4 up to 6th grade. And then being that they didn't have anywhere to send, because what the old middle school was now the elementary school.
Okay.
So you went to 7th grade and then you were in the high school.
Okay.
So like, it's terrible.
Which the high school was already packed.
Already packed,
Oh,
and like
yeah.
whenever you put like children like.
How many people in your high school? Just curious.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't like your level of packed, but
Well,
it was
no,
like
because I went to a charter school.
it was
so
like
my
80,
school was
80, 90 per grade.
Oh wow! Wait, per grade?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys had more students than I did.
Oh.
Well, actually, that's not true. That's not true. My graduating class was 197. So
I think ours was like 84. It would have been 85, but Brad wasn't there.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit.
so I get okay. So
Push
never
it
mind.
for
I
pussies.
retract that statement then because it's probably let's say about 200 per.
Yeah.
So it's 800 in my school. Okay, no, that checks out. So I did have, but you know what's funny? That's low.
We
Like
had
a
about-
Philadelphia school, that's super low.
So we had about 500. So assuming 90 for 6th grades would have been 540 kids in one school.
But our school was also small.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't
right.
really
It was
big.
Well,
like-
mine wasn't super big either.
Oh, wow.
Because mine used to be, it was an old factory in Philly. It was converted. When I went there, it was only 10 years old. The school was only 10 years old. Converted. Our gym wasn't even converted to a gym. It legitimately was the only factory part of the school left.
They just had like big machines there.
No, it was like,
Your
like
gym
imagine
class
you walk
was
into a factory,
sweatshop.
you got the concrete ground, it's all dirty.
God.
You had the steel beams like 50 feet in the air. Because that was our gymnasium.
Steve was in gym class making iPhones.
Oh, man. So anyway, we're riding the bus home one day, and this one kid, thought he was going to be tough, and he's trying to bully my brother. He had a learning disability, and I was just like, ain't nobody fuck with my brother. So I got up, and I'm like, hey, motherfucker, fucking cut it out, or I'm going to kick your ass. And my buddy was riding home with me, Michael, you've met him. He was riding home with me that night. And he's like, yeah? Think you can kick my ass? Meet us at the bridge at 6 o'clock. I'm like, us? Okay, so fine. Fuck it, we'll be there. So, about 5 o'clock, me and my buddy Michael are thinking about it. We're just like, this dude is a notorious piece of shit. They're probably gonna show up with like 5 fucking dudes. So, what do, right? So we thought about it, and we decided on doing something drastic. We went into the shed, right? My dad's old work shed that had been on
a 1920s musket from the Civil War.
It almost
1940s era Thompson.
So you'll see.
Tommy gun.
You came on the wrong day, motherfucker. No, so okay, we dug around and we found some stuff. Okay, and then we went. It was just us two. We went down. We thought we'd meet him. We thought he'd bring his brother or something, and there'd be 2 of them. Sure as shit, 5 dudes roll up, and they're like, "Oh, now you've fucking done it now." And the head guy, I'm not gonna name him because
Dickhead.
Yeah, we'll call him Dickhead. Dickhead whipped out a tiny little knife, right? So me and my buddy Michael, we're like, "Oh, whoa, hey man, you sure you want to do that?" And he's like, "Yeah." So from our backs, we pull out 2 rusty-ass machetes.
If it wasn't the gashes that were going to kill them, it would have been the tetanus.
Fucking, and they were sharp because we were whacking shit on the way down, testing them. They were some big-ass, rusty-ass machetes. We pulled them out, and Michael goes, "All right, let's do it." And the dude just goes, "Nah," and they fucking started running. And I'm fat, so I'm not chasing them. But
you should have took your clothes off and just...
So you won the Battle of the Bridge.
Yeah, absolutely. I own that bridge now. It is in my name.
That bridge has been since destroyed.
Has it really?
I hate to tell you.
That's right. My bridge.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You weren't even informed.
You've lost all standing.
How could no one tell me? This was my bridge.
I don't know if what you had was a legally binding contract per se.
No, that's not true. Hey, listen. I have a good deal on the Brooklyn Bridge. I'll sell it to you.
I fucking love that story, dude. So, I mean, it's, for context, somebody back in like the fucking...
A long time ago was going around scamming people, selling them the Brooklyn Bridge. And he's just like, "Hey, yeah, man, listen, I got the hookup."
And he got many fucking
I'll sell you an entire Brooklyn Bridge. How about
people do that with skyscrapers, too.
Like, still, though.
Yeah.
Like,
wait, really?
I mean, it doesn't surprise me.
Thing?
It's happened as recent as the last 10 years, I'm pretty sure.
That's a damn shame. What? How do people do that?
People are dumb as hell.
Just find a skyscraper up for sale and just fake it till you make it.
Pretty much.
Oh, but no, you're actually selling it. It's for sale?
It's for sale. You're not the one selling.
Oh, you're just lying.
I
got it.
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't think the Brooklyn Bridge was for sale, like, at all. This guy was just going around. Who's gonna buy a bridge?
I don't know. People who put their name on
apparently.
it.
Well, yeah,
who buys a stadium? Fucking Heinz Field isn't Heinz Field anymore. Now it's that's fucking Field.
Yeah, no, it was a terrible.
No.
What that means is that for how much Pittsburgh love Heinz ketchup, they really don't. Pittsburgh is just fake. They don't like their ketchup.
You know what's more valuable than ketchup?
That's because Heinz
money.
moved their corporate shit out of Pittsburgh to Michigan.
Did they really?
Michigan, Minnesota, some fucking place.
Google it. I'm curious.
You guys keep talking. I'll
yeah, no, that's fucking bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Literally, since I've gotten to Western Pennsylvania, the only thing I've ever heard is Steelers, the Pirates, and ketchup. And it's a very specific kind of ketchup. It has to be Heinz.
Yeah.
If you say Hunt's ketchup around a Pittsburgh person, they'll stab you.
Well, that's because Hunt's tastes like an actual dog shit.
I honestly don't taste the difference. But that's just me.
It's different.
I get it.
Yins wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I would not. That is damn right. So anyone else got any stories?
We'll talk about how I bullied popular kids.
Yeah, no, do that. Yeah, because
I love these.
I actually were talking about it in the car before you get into this. You definitely are chaotic evil.
Yeah?
Yes, you are a chaotic evil person. Like, that is your...
Not neutral?
No.
Oh.
Evil.
Okay.
I don't know about evil, but he's never wronged me directly.
Yeah, directly.
Yeah, he's chaotic about it.
Yeah, you might have been fucked by something, but it might have been me pulling the strings behind.
Oh, shit.
All right,
so... Real possibility. So, me and my buddy... We aren't exactly the most fit-looking people. He's borderline anorexic looking and 6 feet tall. And I am a humble 69 inches tall and just a little chunky.
Pause.
Cool, dude.
Wait. So yeah, they're they're moving all locations, all production out of Pittsburgh, except for the only thing still being made there currently is Heinz baby food, which is apparently a thing.
Oh, I didn't
Heinz
know that.
sells baby. Yeah,
I just had a baby and I don't know about
Heinz
that.
baby ketchup, Heinz baby mustard, Heinz baby.
Yeah, so that's why Pittsburghers are pissed about it.
That makes sense.
Well, no, actually, you know what? I rally behind them.
They took our kitchen.
They took her. Yeah,
You're taking her kitchen.
They took her sauce. Anyway, so
Sorry, Bobby.
That's cool. We're a pair of goofballs. We don't exactly look menacing or like, you know.
not the type you'd think would bully anyone.
He's just standing there menacingly.
So we started this thing where we're like, what if we just like fucking picked on people? And
They're like, yeah, that's a great
and
idea.
like, we can't obviously pick on the people who already get picked on like for real.
Right.
So like we gotta mix it up. We gotta rebrand everything. So
Changing the status quo.
we picked this guy in our grade who, by the time he was 13, looked like he was 35 with a wife and kids.
big motherfucker beard, probably had tattoos.
He had a beard. He had a rhino tattoo on his chest because that's what they called him in
How
football.
old was he?
My age.
So like 16?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Wait,
he
you-
was-
no one in your grade ever had tattoos?
No.
What? Oh
yeah,
my God.
no, that's not very
No,
common.
that's not.
Not
what?
around here.
Yeah.
In Philly, sidetrack, I played a guy with football, and he literally had sleeves. Like, he had
Jesus.
full tattoos.
No, if anything, it was white girls with like bunny tattoos.
No,
Yeah,
this
that's
motherfucker
true.
was tatted. Like, his whole chest, his arms down. He had a cityscape, like, on his arm. It said, like, 215 because it's Philly, you know?
Oh, no.
No, the tats were very normal.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, this guy had a rhino tattoo because his name was Rhino in football.
That's a little,
I bet he peaked in
that's a
high
little
school.
on the nose, don't you think?
Did he fight Spider-Man?
Maybe a little bit. Why?
How dare you ruin my pun? How dare you?
Anyway, nicest guy in the world.
What was his name?
I'm
Rhino.
not telling you his name.
His name was Rhino.
Yeah, it was Rhino for all
It was
intents and
Rhino.
For
purposes.
intents and purposes.
That's a little on the nose, don't you think?
Yeah, it's
Ah? Okay, fine. We'll move on.
Woo! That was a good
a
one.
real knee slapper right there. Don't stop hitting me. Anyway, nicest guy in the world. Really, really nice. He's just a nice guy.
Right,
Like,
okay.
He wouldn't hurt to fly.
You decided to bully him.
We did.
How'd you do so?
So, like, keep in mind, my buddy's tall, but this guy's also tall, but he's built.
Right.
Like, he lifts weights.
He's
like,
5 of your friends.
yeah.
Almost like a rhino.
Yeah, almost as if he was indeed a rhino,
Rhino.
walking around in a human skin suit.
You think this is a fucking game?
So,
No, it's a podcast, idiot.
I'll tell you about the one time that I just remembered the most. He would be walking down the hallway. We'd be walking after lunch, and he'd be walking to his class or to his locker, wherever the fuck. And my buddy and I, we'd scope him out because he's fucking massive.
he's
And
hard
we'd
to
walk
miss
up to
Rhino.
him and we'd be like, "Hey!" And we'd like shove him. Be like, "What's up, muscle boy?"
You'd shove the 6'5", 300-pound muscle-built man.
Yes, and we'd be like, "Oh, ooh, I bet you fucked a lot of pussy last night, huh, muscle guy?"
How would he react? How would Rhino react?
He would just be like, guys, come on."
If you ever made him mad, he could kill both of you with
He
a
could,
single,
but he
like,
did
single
it.
blow.
He's literally like a gentle. He's just the nicest guy in the world. We're like, "Hey, what's up, you big fucking pussy?" And it was just the funniest fucking sight because we are not like well-built men at all, and we were boys. He was man.
Right.
There was also this other kid. I fucked with this kid from early on in 7th grade.
Okay.
I'd always his mom was a lunch lady.
Oh,
And one time I
yeah.
found this meme about fucking the lunch lady when she slides you an extra chicken nugget. And I sent it to him one night and I'm like, "I'm gonna fuck your mom." So
That meme has feel like it's transcended
I
age.
beat that horse into the fucking ground dead. Like it was just fucking
How else do you run a joke?
he was
Into the fucking
Into the fucking
ground.
ground, 6 feet.
So his mom worked at the snack bar and his lunch table was just in front of it. So Derek and I would walk up to him and we'd be like, "Hey, ketchup boy," and like fucking like squirt ketchup all over him and his table.
Him!
Yes!
What the? And you ask me why he's chaotic evil.
That's fair.
And we're just like, "Oh, look who it is." And we only did it because his mom was standing right there. There wasn't any other reason other than like his mom could see it. And we just like to imagine, him like going home and his mom would be like, hey, like, are you okay?
Son, what's going on?
Is there something going on? Because the whole time he'd be like, guys,
I'm putting ketchup on
guys. And then we'd be like, oh, look, you like milk? I bet you do. Like, just pour milk on his mac and cheese or some shit. Keep in mind, this was after we dumped, and he never ate all of his food, so whatever we ruined was left over.
Okay.
We might have fucked one of his actual meals, like, once or twice, but most of the time, everybody was getting up to go. He just hadn't gotten up yet.
Yeah, go ahead and keep trying to make it better.
I mean, that does make it a little better.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, because everybody's leaving.
You put ketchup on him?
Yeah.
Okay, that happened, like, twice. It was really funny.
So then,
real quick, one of the girls from his lunch table, my buddy hated her. Absolutely fucking hated her. Hated the way she talked, everything. But she liked me.
Okay.
I never did wrong to anybody, and my buddy was the guy who was like, oh my god, what a piece of shit. And meanwhile, I'm in the back, and I'm like, yeah. Well, she came up to our lunch table, and she's like, listen, what you're doing,
Mike Wazowski.
what you're doing, like, isn't funny. You need to stop.
Don't you love that? Like when someone decides to do that, and they're just like, they take the high road and they're just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no.
Shut up.
The whole time, my buddy's just like, dude, this is fucking, like, shut up. We don't care. It's funny to me. And so I learned that he didn't like her.
Okay.
So I made friends with her. In one of my other classes, I had her, and like I got real buddy with her. I was like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? And I'm like, you should come sit at my lunch table today.
Oh, no.
So she'd come and sit down and be like, so today I like brushed my teeth. And the whole time my friend's just sitting there like,
fuck.
And when lunch would end and he'd like find me in my locker and be like, stop fucking doing that.
Chaotic evil.
Yeah, definitely
I
chaotic.
play from all sides.
I can't imagine walking up to like one of the big fuckers at the school that I went to and just being like, hey, bro, fucking nice penis. Why did I say that so
penis.
My brain shut off
got big
halfway through what I
penis.
was saying. I'm sorry.
I could imagine that, but I'd be way meaner about it because some of them called me Stinky Pete.
Well, that's right.
There's one story. Speaking of big motherfuckers, this was actually right before I went into high school. This is like 8th grade. At this point, I'm a fucking teacher's pet, right? So like but it was good because all the teachers would like let me do stuff to get out of fucking class. So like I would walk documentation down to the office. I would help the librarian put books away so I didn't have to do the actual work in the library. So I was set.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's fucking exactly.
Walking around with brown nose.
It was good. Fuck you, bitch. I didn't have to do any work my 8th grade year.
I have a story about that, about being a brown nose. Go ahead and finish yours.
So it's we're in a library, right? And where me and my other like one or two buddies are helping the librarian out putting books away. And there were two guys in our class. I'm not gonna say their names. They had the same name. We'll call them Josh. Okay? There was Big Josh and there was Little Josh. Right?
Okay.
Should have called him Richard.
Big. Okay, right, fine. We'll call him Richard. Big Dick, Little Dick.
Yep.
So Big Dick, like we were in 8th grade. We were like 13. Motherfucker was like 6'6". Huge motherfucker.
My man.
The other guy, Little Dick, was like not as tall. He was like about as tall as the rest of us, so not super big. None of us have hit like a growth spurt yet. And I don't know what was happening throughout the day, but Little Dick was fucking around with Big Dick, and Big Dick, super cool guy, right? Very gentle, like not a guy. No one really fucked with him. He would never really gave a reason to fuck with him. So he was a cool dude. We all kind of got along. Cool guy. But Little Dick was like, nah, I'm gonna fuck with this guy, and he did it all day. And library was towards the end of the day. And I just remember being in the back, like towards where all the shelves are, and I hear slam on the table. I see Big Dick rise, and he grabs Little Dick by the throat and choke slams him on the table.
Oh shit!
God damn!
And starts wailing on Little Dick. And so the librarian comes, he like pulls him apart. One of the kids ran out to get the police officer that works for the school. Guess what? It's Big Dick's mom, and we loved her to death. Like she was cool as fuck. If you were on her good side, she let a couple things slide. She wasn't like an asshole. She was a great security guard officer, whatever you want to call her. She comes in. And she's like, Richard! So, full name, said government name, whole name. And we were like, oh my God. Like, we've never heard this woman scream.
Yeesh.
She's like, you get your ass over here right fucking now. We're like, oh my God. And he, 6'6", stands up dejected, walks over to his mom. And we just see him grab her. And again, she's tall. Not as tall as Richard.
Yeah.
So she reaches up, grabs her fucking ears, and she's like, Richard, Michael, blah, 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 dragging him through the hallway. And you can hear her scream down the hall as you turn the corner to the main office. He wasn't in school the next day.
That is fucking hilarious.
He's a football player now. I don't know if he went past college, but the motherfucker played football in college. He was huge.
Jesus.
Love him to death.
What did Little Dick do to him?
I don't know. Fucking around with him, talking shit the entire time.
Little
Probably.
Dick was fucking with him?
Yeah, little dick fucking with big dick.
Little Dick fucking? Okay.
And big dick taught him. Fuck around and find out.
Oh.
The Philly way.
Yeah, the Philly way. Fuck around and find out.
Before you tell yours, and we're on the topic of big motherfuckers, do you guys ever have those, like, giant, they knew they were bigger than everybody, so they were just fucking annoying dickheads?
Fucking yes.
Most of them, actually.
Actually, no.
There's this one dude, hate him. This motherfucker had, like, temperament problems, and he was primarily nice, but, like, when he was on his shit,
yeah, when he had his moment.
he was on his shit, like bro never wore deodorant. Always stood next to me, like, because we were in alphabetical order for our lockers.
Right.
So I'm shorter than him. He's tall as fuck. He's raising his arm. Bro didn't know what deodorant was.
Oh, God.
So I'm stinking, like, smelling him the whole time. I'm just like, bro. And then he's one of those motherfuckers that, like, punches you. And he's all like, did that hurt? And it's like, and it's like, not really. And he goes, do you want it to? Oh. And then Deadpool came out, and that's all he quoted for, like, 3 months straight.
I hate that big guy. I knew two of them. One of them, God bless his heart, because he was one of those guys, but he was cool with me. So this one time, some kid was just making fun of me, and this dude just walks out of nowhere and uppercuts the fuck out of him. Like, lifts him out of his goddamn shoes, and he goes, watch your mouth, bitch. And I'm just like, oh, Chris. Oh, my heart fluttered a little bit. And there was another one. And I might have told this story slightly before, because for the Boys and Girls Club summer program, we went to Yellow Creek, right? We were swimming.
Right.
Right? And this motherfucker put a frog in my shoe.
Yeah.
And I fucking took the frog out and threw it, and I'm just like, fuck off with your frog.
Oh, my God, this story.
Yeah. And then he picks up the frog and he belts it at me. And then he walks
This
up.
poor fucking frog is just like, what's going on?
This frog's dead now.
Oh, yeah, for
But
sure.
this motherfucker grabs me by the throat and picks me up against the wall. And I'm like, all right, I'm surrounded by my boys. And they're all just looking the other way, changing their fucking clothes. And I'm like, cool. And then he slaps me in the face and he puts me down. And he walks away laughing with his big swinging cock. And I'm just like, guys, what the fuck are you good for?
And everyone that was there will deny it. They're like, I didn't even notice it was
I didn't even see him.
I didn't even see him lift
your
you up.
200-pound ass off the ground.
I mean, to be fair, if I saw somebody lifting your 200-pound ass off the ground, I would help you.
I was a big motherfucker.
And I would have been scared.
If there's 4 or 5 guys, you've got the numbers advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
Take his knees out.
But first I'm going to be all like, God damn, shit, you better get in there.
See, I wasn't there for that.
Yes, you were.
No, I sure enough
Oh,
wasn't.
you fucking were.
But the surprising thing is, though, is we had fucking indestructible Michael there, and he didn't do anything.
No, he didn't. And neither did Cody, and neither did DJ, and Dakota, and you.
I wasn't.
Oh, you were fucking there.
No, I wasn't.
You
there.
were all fucking there.
I don't even know what the
You're
fuck
all
I'm talking
fucking. I would have fought for you. I'd shit my pants for you.
about.
So Tony, I want you to tell a story.
Oh, so I mean, my it's not too crazy, but so I
Pussy.
Anyway,
I had a teacher in my 12th grade year. She was like a history teacher, right? We'll call her like fucking Mrs. Face, I guess.
yeah, Mrs.
So
Face.
me and Mrs. Face got real tight. Like we were super close to each other. And she absolutely loved it every time I was in the class. Guys, I didn't fuck her.
Sorry,
Pussy.
That was a different teacher at our school that had
Mrs.
sex
Heel.
with another kid.
Mrs. Heel.
But that's a different
Mrs.
story.
Face-
No, she's a criminal and on the list. It was Miss.
Oh,
I don't know if you can say that.
Why?
She's fucking kids, Brad.
Yeah, and she's on a list for it. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, fuck. You made me feel not pretty.
Stop diddling kids. Or diddling.
All the principals at Marion Center diddled kids.
Honestly, fuck you for not fucking me. She was pretty cute.
She was hot.
Guys, stop it.
She had the
Dude,
titties.
yeah, she was cute.
Yeah, she had You'd be
Anyway,
like, in her class and be like, mommy milkers.
Anyway,
So,
we're derailing.
You bitch.
so yeah, Mrs. Face and me were like tight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was in her class for all of 3 weeks.
What did you do?
Why?
I was so nice to her and so kiss ass for those 3 weeks I was in her class, I just stopped coming.
And you passed?
She never noticed that I wasn't there, and I passed.
So-
At the end of the year, she never tested me once throughout the year. She never gave me homework, nothing. By the end of the year, I showed up. That was the only A on my fucking report card. It was from her class, and I didn't even fucking go.
I hate to one-up you, but I think we're talking about the same teacher. So, I also had Mrs. Face's class, and I showed up on the first day. Someone, like, hit me with a spitball or some shit like that, and I'm just like, yeah, this ain't happening. And then I went to the library every single day after that, and then I got an A.
No one questioned you fucking
No,
guys?
Absolutely
No,
not.
like if
And I have no idea why, because she loved my presence.
No.
She enjoyed me in the, like, she'd talk to me while we were in class and everything. And then one day I just stopped coming and she never fucking brought
the
it
reason
up.
I ask is because every period, so like in my school, like high school, you had a class every period. There was no like free period.
We
So,
did
like-
we had one free period.
But
during the
like,
day
but
for
like
us.
library, like it was something that like a teacher would bring people to, and if you were in the library, you had to have like a pass or something.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
And no one asked you, fuckers.
Nah.
Oh,
Big,
fuck
it's
it.
called big dick energy.
Yeah, you just want.
Yeah,
They
once you
tried
start
a
showing
couple
up.
times. So I do remember this one time actually. So I went to the library, and fucking I see Brad in the background sitting there, and fucking Dakota's sitting there with them, and they're just fucking playing on the computer, printing off Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
No. I never printed off Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Either way, so they're playing games and shit on the computers, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna walk in. So I go to walk in. The librarian looks at me and he's like, pass. One time, like halfway through the year, never asked me before. He's like, pass, and I was like, I forgot it in my locker. And he goes, well, you're gonna have to go get it. And I was like, shit. So I left and walked to the halls the whole period.
Nice. And you didn't get caught?
No, we knew where to fucking go. We would just stay up on the floors or in the stairwells where nobody was
Oh, I
walking
didn't
and shit.
Nah, I just walked every day. Every day I walked into the fucking library and be like, hey. He'd be like, hey.
Yeah, for the most of the time, yeah. But then that one day, I don't know if like he was getting in trouble or something and had to like
Are you guys talking
catch
about
his shit. But like,
Mr. P?
No, fuck that guy.
yes, I'm talking about Mr. P.
Oh, so you guys
The
had two
bald
different...
guy?
Yeah.
You guys had two
He's
different teachers.
He's a principal now. The vice principal.
Is he?
Wow, he was really paying attention back then. I can't imagine how well that school runs now.
So you wanted to tell a story.
Do you guys want to hear about the time I almost made my friend not graduate?
Yes.
Because I was pulling shenanigans. I actually told you this the other night whenever we were both here, drunk and flavor blasted.
Cool story, bro. Tell it again.
Yeah. So,
You guys got drunk and flavor blasted without us?
no, that was
No,
when
they were.
Yeah, it was me and my...
Oh,
yeah, him. It's him.
yeah.
I almost made him not graduate.
Wow. Okay.
I don't think I ever told you guys this story. So there's this one motherfucker we knew. He was fucking annoying. He was like those ROTC kids that was like...
Yeah.
He was like, hey,
You're talking to...
Whoa,
You're talking
whoa,
to a future
whoa.
United States Marine officer.
Oh, we weren't that bad.
Yeah, no, it was that bad. It was like,
Oh.
it's like, hey, I'm a future U.S. Army soldier. And it's just like, shut the fuck up, dude.
No, we just bullied
Oh,
other
yeah.
ROTC kids to salute us. That's all we did.
That was so
And that's
fucking
annoying.
funny.
And that's what
You
got...
guys pulled rank in high school?
Every fucking
That's why this happened to
Go
this kid.
fuck yourself.
This is what happened to this kid.
Now let me tell you, how long did you serve after? Go fuck yourself.
Hey, I earned the rank cadet colonel.
Yeah, me too.
So this,
I
in the
will
same
tell you
vein,
how.
so picture these guys coming up to you and being like, hey.
Hey, fucking salute me.
Yeah, all right,
Nah,
so that's
kick
this
your
kid.
ass.
So, I'm just going to say his name, Derek. He...
Brent, you've already said Derek's name.
I kept saying like buddy at first, but it's Derek. Derek took his shoes, his ROTC shoes, to the gym bathroom, like in the locker room, and put his shoes in the sink and turned on the sink and left them there.
Oh, that's not
Nah.
good.
And the sink overflowed. everybody was pissed, and everybody was like, it was Derek. So Derek's already on this kid's shit list. Well, other than this kid, he had a twin sister, and we'd always just be like, man, your sister. We'd be in math, and it'd be like, we're gonna fuck your sister.
Say that loud.
We're gonna fuck your sister, dude. We're gonna, like, she's so hot. It's so awesome that you guys like kind of look alike. And he just get fucking fumigated. This kid was pissed all the time at us, and he would just try to pull that like superior, like, hey, I'm better than you guys. And shit.
Yeah. Salute me.
So I decided to fuck with him mentally, and I made a fake account, and I started messaging him. I'm like, hey,
Like a girl.
no, I was just some random dude. And I was just like, hey, your sister's hot. I don't remember the exact details of what I said to him.
Right.
But it got to the point where he was actively searching for me. His friends were actively searching for me. Like, I was getting messages from like 3 different accounts, and I figured out who they all tried to be like anonymous.
Right.
And I immediately figured out who they were. I was like, shut the fuck up, Jared. I was like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, you're not gonna find out who I am. And they're like, we know who you are. I'm like, bet. Do it. Message me. Message my real account right now. I fucking dare you. They messaged Derek.
Oh, no.
And we're getting close to graduation. And they like have like Derek in the office, and they're like interrogating him, and they're like, you need to stop fucking with him or you're not walking. And he's like, it's not me. The whole time.
Legitimately not me.
It's not him. And they're like,
of course not Derek.
and they're like, yeah, right. And then I messaged, I was like, man, I can't like do that to you. You didn't snitch on me. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna stop fucking with you, but tell them it wasn't so and so. And he goes, fine. But if I ever find out who you are, still hasn't figured out who I am. Oh, that just reminded me of a great story.
Well, I got one after this one.
Okay.
Oh, but we gotta tell you how me and Brad became cadet colonels.
Real quick, I'm gonna be real quick.
It'll
with
be
this.
quick.
There was this motherfucker. He was so fucking smart, he was stupid. Like, he got bullied, and like, you felt bad for him. And everybody at one point tried to be nice to this kid. But like, I remember one time I did it, and I was like, oh, hey man, like, what's up? And he was all like, yeah, what's going on? So we talked for a little bit, and then like, I didn't understand something in math, and he called me a fucking idiot once, and that's where he got onto my shit list. And that's where my revenge began.
The revenge arc.
The revenge-
Wait a minute. Oh, I think I know where this is going.
So this motherfucker is all like, you're a fucking like idiot. And I'm like, all right, let's play ball. I message him that, and I'm like, hey, dude, have you heard of this new feature on Facebook that blocks out your password when you send it? And he goes, no. So I type out the length of my password just with asterisks and send it. I'm like, did you see it? He goes, no. And I'm like,
Try it out.
send yours. And his password was iCarly like 21 or something.
Oh no! Oh, what a fucking Jew!
So everyone lost.
What? I meant to say dumbass, but I was looking at Bobby's nose.
Anyway,
So anyway,
this kid, he sent it to me, and I'm like, all right. And I send it to everybody. I'm like, go nuts. So,
no.
like, 5 different people out of everybody I messaged got into this kid's Facebook, was posting, like, naked pictures. I specifically changed his, like, profile and, like, background photo to, like, naked mole rats and, like, deleted, like, all of his family pictures. I fucking, like, wiped this kid.
Hey.
And
chaotic evil.
Yeah, you're right.
so then his parents are all like, we're gonna figure out who the fuck did this. They never connected it back to me. And I messaged them like, hey bro, listen, I'm gonna help you find this motherfucker.
You are the asshole that would rob someone and help them find it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, all right, bro, we're gonna figure out who this is. He goes, thanks, man. It really means a lot that you're helping me. I get bullied nonstop. I'm like, I couldn't imagine why. They never found me. They ended up pinning it on some other girl.
All right, so talk cadets. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, so
Wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, we got
Sorry.
yeah.
Salute us.
salute us. Yeah,
Cadet Colonel.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Would you like
yes.
this picture on your cock?
Cadet tu madre. Yes, got it.
So me and Brad, I wouldn't say that we had
It's Brad and I.
exactly my point. We didn't have good grades going to school. And it's not for the lack of fucking being smart or whatever. Brad literally just didn't go to class half the time.
Anyway, continue.
Never mind.
No. Yeah, you guys were very
And
smart.
I literally refused to do homework because it was fucking stupid. So me and him always had horrible grades, right?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
What happens next?
And then what happened?
You can't bully us.
So we're on our.
No, I'm sorry, Cadet Colonels. Go continue,
Yes,
please.
yes, exactly. So we're
Put some respect on it.
in 12th grade, right? They do an ROTC graduation ceremony at the end of every fucking year so that they can send us off in like this big group. Every single other person, there was like 12 of us, every other person had a fucking cadet colonel or higher rank because like they've been there for a while, they achieved good grades the whole time. Me and Brad were like fucking what, tier 3 or some shit, like
We were 4. We were staff sergeants.
4.
Yeah.
So we were very fucking low. So so the ROTC guys came to us
Guys, put your
before
cocks
we
away.
go onto the fucking graduation ceremony. They're like, guys, listen, we're gonna level with you. We can't have anybody go up there at your fucking rank. We're promoting you for this only. And then you're back down. We kept the pins the rest of the year and walked around making fuckers salute us.
It was actually 11th grade into 12th.
Was it?
Yes.
Either way,
Because
it was
for the, like,
fucking
the-
hilarious.
So they fucking rigged themselves to be this rank, and they never
Yeah,
were.
no, actual colonel comes up to us and he goes, "Look, guys, you're a stain on this. Like,
It's like
Y'all suck.
you're an embarrassment to our establishment.
take these ranks for the ceremony." And it was like halfway through the year. They're just like, "Take these ranks for the ceremony." It was during an inspection when the big wigs actually came in and
Oh
inspected.
yeah, when he was like one of the big fuckers.
So they were gonna give us
it was
the
gonna look,
ranks.
it was gonna look bad to have a bunch of like cadets
a bunch of 12th
Yeah,
graders who had no
and then like privates.
But they never took them away. So we're just like, so then we start going to like the events and shit, and we just like walk up to people and be like, "You're supposed to salute me when I walk past."
Can you imagine them making you salute?
You guys are like, we got bullied, and you're like, hey, salute me! You dirty motherfuckers!
We only
You're like
did
putting a gun in their mouth. They're like, why aren't you saluting?
We only did it to the
Salute,
freshmen though,
bitch.
because you gotta haze the freshmen.
Dude.
Also, if you there was this other school. There was this one other school that took this shit like super
Oh my
serious
goodness.
to the max.
Man, what school was that?
McDowell.
McDowell. Yep.
I actually loved going there because they would actually like literally everyone would be like, "Colonel," and I was just like, "Carry on, soldier."
People did this in high school.
Shit makes your dick big.
People
Yeah,
did
no,
this in high school.
People who took RT
Dude, what
seriously,
the fuck?
like, bro, like,
Oh, we didn't take it seriously. You know what we
No,
did
no, no,
in
no, no.
ROTC?
No, no. It was
99% of the time,
You guys
we
did-
played Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, but you guys didn't take it seriously, but clearly it was something serious.
Oh,
Yeah.
for other people.
That is fucking ridiculous to me.
Whenever I went,
What?
the girlfriends would be like, their boyfriends would like go on an RTC field trip. Their girlfriends would be like fucking like hugging them like they're going to war.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It
It's
was,
fucking intense. They'd be like, dude, come, and they're just going to Niagara Falls.
man, and
fucking
most
hell.
of the grade below us were our friends, so I can only imagine the shit-stained legacy we left for those kids.
ROTC was the easiest fucking class I've ever had.
Oh yeah, they didn't teach us anything. We never did like
It was-
exercise or anything like that. Like every once in a while, we would join the gym class just to
explains
fuck
a lot.
around.
It
Like
would-
we literally showed up to like these drill competitions. Just a bunch of fat losers in suits. And all these other schools were like fucking 6'6" military shaved dudes just walking around perfect form the whole time.
Fun
And we're
fact-
just like, hey,
Fun
what's
fact-
This better be fun.
We won most of those drills.
Oh yeah,
too.
yeah. By the way,
Great.
doesn't matter how much discipline they had,
That
we
wasn't
were
fun.
better.
That was fun.
So speaking of hazing, I had a brief stint as a football player. Calm down. I'm surprised. I know.
Wow.
I genuinely did
Are those,
that.
are those Ripley muscles yours?
What word?
Word.
What word?
Word.
The bird.
Anyway, so I was a football player, right? I was like chief bench warmer.
Chief bench-
Chief bench warmer. I will salute me. I was chief bench warmer.
Oh, yes,
water
sir.
Sir, Chief Bench Warmer.
So, but we still had to practice with everyone. So for like the first couple weeks, you know, it's not like no pads. It's all like conditioning, training, stuff like that. And the entire time, because we were like playing with like seniors and juniors, and they were like all excited. And so the entire time we get off of like doing our workouts or our like training or practice is the word. And they were like, oh, I can't wait to start hitting. And they're like big motherfuckers. They're like 6'6".
The kind
muscle.
of people who hit so many times they had like a little bit
Yeah,
of
they had
brain
like a little bit of
damage.
brain damage. And
So
so
like, I like to ram my head into the wall.
my mom was like, Mijo, how was football? And I'm like, oh, it's great, Mom. Oh, it's great. It's gonna be great. Yeah. You're like, oh, you're gonna start hitting soon? Yes, son. I'm like, yeah, okay. So first day of practice where pads are like introduced and we're gonna start hitting. So we start running drills, right?
Yeah.
So the first drill I'm in, I'm like, it's like 10, 15 feet apart from this other guy. And we're lined up and we're supposed to run to the guy in front of you and tackle, right? So they're teaching you, like stay low, make contact. And this guy, oh my God, he was like legitimately, he was skinny, but he was built. And he was like legit 6'6". Coolest guy. And he is staring me down. He is like on his knuckles. He's like, I'm gonna eat you for fresh meat, freshman. And I'm like, oh shit, it's about to go down. I have to give it my all. And I had that little pep talk in my head. It was like, one of those anime moments, like, you can do this. You can do this.
Get out!
I'm sorry.
Get the fuck out!
I hear the whistle blow. And I just remember running at full speed with my little legs. Remember, this was freshman year. I had my
Steve
ball.
at 3 feet
My balls
tall.
hadn't dropped yet. I was like as tall as where my ankles are.
Kids hit. Oh.
This motherfucker. I just remember being picked up. He grabbed me from the bottom of my pads, lifted me, and dropped me on my head.
Shit.
And this was the first drill, by the way.
That's where Steve got his drain damage. I mean,
Yes. So all I remember is the coaches running towards me. I'm a little dazed. And I just remember the
Wonder
guy,
why.
the tall guy was like, oh fuck, I killed him. The coach takes my helmet off, looks at me, like they stand me up. He's like, look at me, son. Big dude. He's like, look at me, son. And I'm like, my eyes, like he said my eyes were going in circles. And he like passed me on the butt. He's like, go sit down. You're done for the
Steve
day.
had little cuckoo birds above his head. Like,
The only other time I got hit that fucking hard was when we were doing like actual line drills, and I was defensive line. Keep in mind, not a big guy, not a tall dude,
no.
on the D line. And the play that the offensive line had to do ran two motherfuckers into me.
So you stopped.
So I had to somehow get through this fucking line of 300-pound men and get to the quarterback. That was my goal, was to get to the quarterback. I knew I was fucked before he yelled hike, because they looked at each other, looked at me, and smiled.
You were done. You were done, son.
And very
I
similar.
would have been like, all right, we give up. Gonna call a timeout.
They picked me up, and unevenly so. So I was like half thrown through the air, landed on my head again.
I have
Goddamn.
a teacher's pet story.
Okay.
11th grade, I got into my first actual science class in years. I had been able to like bounce around to like not do like any science at all. I just somehow like there was aerospace, and then there's the other one where I literally just cheated. I cheated my whole way through 12th grade math because we had to do it all on computers.
Oh. If
So
you had
I-
failed that, I would have been
Easy.
disappointed.
I gave that to my girlfriend, and I was like, run all these courses for me. At the time, my girlfriend. And she was like, okay. So I got like aces on everything, and once you were done, you could just sit there.
Okay.
It was great. Well, so like, I got into the science class, and I have none of my friends with me. It's all the weird kids or the super smart kids, just people I didn't mesh with. And I looked at the teacher. I'm like, you're my friend now. And I made this guy so uncomfortable. I'd be like, hey, what's going on? I'll say it by his first name. I was like, what's going on, Justin? And I would say his whole name. Or his, his teacher name. And I'd be like, yo, what's going on, Justin? And all these peasants, huh? We gotta teach them science today. And he's like, yeah, I guess so, huh? And I'm like,
Chaotic evil.
and I'm like, yeah. And it got to the point where I could literally like fall asleep like in his class. I remember one time I was like, had my eyes shut and I was leaning against like the wall behind me because we had like stools.
Right.
And he's in the middle of like talking and he comes next to me and he says something and like he asked a question and I answered it and he goes, Jesus Christ. and then he'd be like, I'm like, yeah, I'm awake. And I'll be like, so, and we had like these different experiments where we would like throw Barbie dolls, like we had to make parachutes.
Okay.
And Barbie dolls were
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. So we had Barbie dolls, and I'd
We
be like,
threw Barbie dolls.
I'd be like holding one. I'd be like, "Isn't this one hot?" And he'd be like, "I can't." Like, there was this other.
He probably went home to his wife.
He's like, this
How
guy
was
won't
school,
stop
honey?
leaving me
He
alone.
sighs, unties his tie. It was fine.
There was
honey.
one more thing. I'll never forget it. He didn't have his like jacket on. He was a football coach as well. He didn't have his jacket on one day, and I go, "You look really like muscular, Justin." And he goes, "Thanks." And he goes into the closet in the back and comes out with his coat on, and it's like 80 degrees outside. So when I say friend, I mean I more or less like bullied this guy.
bullied him. Chaotic
So,
evil.
speaking of getting hit really hard in bullying, when I was in school, I got hit by that truck.
Oh yeah, no, that was the biggest fucking lineman.
Yeah,
the Ford
truck
F-150.
fucking knocked me out. So I broke my leg, fucking compound fractured it, horrible. So I show up to school like 4 or 5 weeks later with a fucking cast on, and I'm in a wheelchair. And this one fucking kid would never stop bullying me. Even when I was in the wheelchair, he thought it was necessary. So my friend DJ's pushing me around in my classes. It's in between classes, so everybody's out in the hall. This motherfucker comes up to me, and he's like picking on me, making fun of me. And I ended his career in one fucking line. I looked at him and I go, "Real big man picking on the guy in a wheelchair." Everybody in the halls heard it. All the teachers heard it. This man's life crumbled before his eyes. He was homeschooled after that.
You ended his career.
I ended his career in one fucking line.
You know, you may have forgotten about him.
He hasn't forgotten.
I
about
bet
it.
he's gonna find this and he's gonna be like, "That son of a bitch, I'm gonna go kick his ass."
We'll put him back in a wheelchair.
Just get in a wheelchair and be like, "Wow."
Big man.
Oh, how dare! One minute. I got one that's gonna take it because it's talking about Steve and football and everything. We were playing football, right? And we were playing. It was specifically during the summer club, so we got the summer club jerseys, and the higher the number was the bigger the jersey. I was the biggest kid I have ever met, ever. So I was wearing
He's not wrong.
number 30, and it was
Number 3 trillion.
Well, we go to the opposing school and we line up and everything, and there's this motherfucker that I swear to God made me look anorexic, wearing a homemade black shirt that said 99 on it.
That was the day you met your rival.
That was Tiny. His name is Tiny.
He literally, we lined up, he's staring me dead in the face, and he goes, "You, I'm gonna eat you." And I just go, "Ah."
God damn.
So they start the play, and I'm literally just stunned. I'm just like, "Ah." Because, you know, I've never seen someone more powerful than me. I was in awe.
Pretty sure he fucking knocked you into the ground afterwards, too.
I don't remember
that shit.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's why you don't remember.
Entire
He fucking knocked your head off.
That's all he remembers because that's all he could remember.
That's where it all went wrong for
This
Brad.
motherfucker was like,
99.
he could feed an African village. Like, goddamn.
Speaking of eating,
Yeah, eating.
what's the best street?
There we go.
So, what's your favorite Pop-Tart flavor, guys?
There's only one answer to the best Pop-Tart flavor.
Go
Right.
ahead, say it.
Cinnamon brown sugar.
No, you
No.
mean wild berry.
Yes! Yeah! Yeah!
Wild berry?
Wild berry.
Wild berry.
The frosting, the taste, it's great.
Wait,
But there's a close runner up for me real quick.
What?
Strawberry milkshake.
Shut up. Well, just wait. Just stop. What's yours, Tony?
Hey Tony, wait, before you say your answer,
I don't want you to kick my ass.
I just want to say, before we were driving here, we were going from Walmart here, we had to buy a couple things for tomorrow, and Brad goes, you know, if Tony says X, we'll put a placeholder. I'm gonna punch him right on podcast. I'm gonna punch shit out of him. So Tony, tell us what your flavor is.
What's your favorite Pop-Tart flavor?
Because it's nostalgia.
Oh no.
Come on.
And the thing I had so
Please
much
say
when I
it.
was growing up.
Oh no, it's leading right to it. Stop.
Please.
It was s'mores.
Oh,
Okay, thank
okay.
What was it? You had me so
If
scared.
you would have said unfrosted blueberry,
Oh,
you were getting the shit kicked out of you.
that is good flavor though.
I will say
Oh,
that,
fucking
that is one of my runner-ups, the s'mores flavor.
Yeah, s'mores.
I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to Pop-Tarts, I'm not a huge fan of the chocolatey flavors.
Same.
I like the fruit flavors more.
Fuck
Same.
them.
Fuck them.
Cinnamon brown sugar. It's the perfect Pop Tart.
It goes 3.
I used to love cinnamon brown sugar, and then
And
I
then
had
what,
it
your
as
balls
an
fell
adult.
off?
No, my balls dropped. I had it as an adult, and I went, "This shit's dry and shitty."
It
You
goes,
eat your Pop Tarts without milk?
No,
What?
But it doesn't absorb milk.
Oh my
quite
god,
the way.
wait a minute. Call back. Do you need milk to have a good Pop-Tart?
Why are you dipping a Pop-Tart milk? You either fucking toast them or freeze them.
Have
You
you
don't dip it
never
in milk?
ate a
What
Pop
the
Tart
fuck
with
is
milk?
wrong with you? Why are you
good?
Wait, have you ever?
That's because, no, that's how they can eat their dry ass fucking Pop-Tarts. Ours is moist.
Oh,
If you
it's not
don't need it.
It's not dry. It's just good with. It's like cinnamon toast crunch.
I will say, if you're gonna hand me a frozen strawberry milkshake Pop-Tart, I'm probably gonna pick that over the wild berry. But if I'm going for a default Pop-Tart, wild berry.
No, you're trying cinnamon brown sugar with milk.
No,
You're trying.
You gotta try.
I'm
it.
not dipping a Pop-Tart in milk.
You're gonna kill me.
Dude,
Have you ever
why
put-
not? It's got bread, it's got filling, it's a perfect milk.
I'm gonna
vehicle.
go dip a piece of bread in milk and I want you to eat it in front of me.
Okay.
I'll eat bread.
Milk, bread, and honey, bitch.
No,
The land of the Jews. Let's
No.
do this.
You've been berating my people this entire episode.
Shut up, Kyle.
Cartman, calm down.
Up yours. Anyway, so wait, you're telling me you would eat bread and milk?
Yeah.
Just straight up.
Yeah. No,
You're
it's
both
good.
doing it when we get home.
Let
Okay.
my people go, motherfucker.
People,
You
do
put a
you
little
have?
bit of-
You ate them all.
No.
Ooh.
You put a little
We
bit
killed him.
Nah, dude. You
Oh
put
my
that
god,
bread
he's dead.
in milk
That
with a
was
little bit
it.
of
That's
sugar
the end of his
or honey
career.
on it, it's good.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop Tart?
It's so freaking good.
No, but seriously, have you?
No.
Because it's actually delicious.
No.
All memes aside, it's fucking great.
I've heard good things.
I heard the song and I'm just like, oh, this is funny.
Family Guy.
I
can
have
lead
Pop
you-
Tarts. I have butter.
Family Guy can lead you down a rabbit hole of like diabetic food.
Yes.
Not diabetic friendly,
No.
but like
Get diabetes.
bro, like I
How
watch
to
him.
achieve
I watched
diabetes.
the episode where he cracks a fucking Cadbury egg in a fucking
Oh
pastry
my
that he
god.
made.
I've seen somebody make a version
Same.
of that sandwich. It's horrible. It was Binging with Babish did it actually. He did it in his car, which is even fucking funnier.
No, we didn't.
Yes, he did. It's on the internet. The internet never forgets.
No. Ah!
So, what's your favorite?
Cinnamon brown sugar.
What's your favorite?
S'mores.
What's your favorite?
Wildberry.
Me too. Which one is number one?
Wildberry.
S'mores.
Brown- brown sugar.
Unfrosted.
I'll give you this.
Unfrosted
Unfrosted
blueberry.
We
blueberry.
should have all just said that like an
I don't know if I would have been able to take you guys seriously because, like,
We legit.
I've never
we
even
legit
seen
thought
that's
that
the
was gonna be
oldest
red.
thing I can think of.
Wait! I changed my answer! I changed my answer!
To what?
They don't make them anymore.
Unfrosted. No, you
Doesn't
can't.
count. Doesn't count. No.
It doesn't count?
Invalid.
You gotta
Yeah,
go
no,
down
what
to
is it?
flavor.
I'm
What is it?
curious.
What do you got?
The apple strudel Pop Tarts.
Oh, yeah.
They got the cinnamon crumblies on the top. And the...
My favorite was
That's
asphalt.
I like water.
Mine's
Water.
mom's spaghetti.
Mac and cheese flavored Pop-Tarts.
The flavor of
Unironically,
the void.
Eggo waffles.
Egg waffle.
Are they good?
I
Pop-Tarts?
didn't like those.
You didn't like
Nah,
that? It tastes like a waffle.
It doesn't taste like a waffle.
So wait,
Totally. I have one at home. You want to try a little bite?
I'll take
They
it.
taste like waffles.
what you're saying is what we can all agree on is
The unfrosted blueberry flavor is trash, and you should feel bad for liking it.
no, a Pop Tart is a sandwich.
No, it's a hot
Yep.
dog.
No, it's a pierogi.
It's
A pierogi
It's
is a
pierogi.
sandwich.
No, it's not. Honey, I don't see you picking up the pierogies your wife makes and goes, oh,
Oh, this is a
sweet.
great sandwich.
Buddy, excellent sandwich. No.
Well, anyway, thank you for joining us today. Please remember to like and subscribe. Maybe share us with your friends. And as always, have an above average day.
That's the wrong exit.
And buy a Ford F-150.
That's
Follow us on social medias or some shit.
Above and below 69 on Twitter.
Nice. Have you ever fucked around with your twin sister, mother, daughter truck and fucked the Ford F-150? Well, that's how it feels to drive a Ford F-150.
Rain the